Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for one more of my videos. You've joined me from my back porch, which has always represented the green color. But I mean, last night's outcome for the Jamaica Labour Party is a victory. It's a victory for democracy, and it's a victory for all of us here in Jamaica. A very clear message was sent to the Andrew Holness-led government that persons in 2020 are expecting performance, they're expecting accountability, they are expecting that the people who are employed to us, because as the electorates, we employ the government. As the employers, we're expecting return on our investment, which is our votes. We're expecting something from it. We're not expecting $4,000 a month on a light bill. What we're expecting is a policy to tell me how you're going to decrease energy and allow me to make my decision as to the comfort I want in my home that can say how much my light bill will be, right? But Jamaica is really on a different path. I did a video entitled Why I Will Vote, and I got over probably 1,500 Facebook friend requests, and I got so many messages on Facebook of persons telling me thanks so much for that video, because it has helped them to make a conscious decision as to where they'll place their eggs. And I'm very happy that in that video I mentioned where I grew up, which was Eastern Portland, and I mentioned where my father's side of the family lived, which is Eastern St. Thomas, and I mentioned where I moved to after high school, which was Central Westmoreland, and I also mentioned where I'm now living, where I settled, which is Western Hanover. All of those areas have been represented by the People's National Party for many years, and I can say categorically, unapologetically, that these areas are so bereft of any form of representation. I mean, it is embarrassing how these areas have been left. Eastern St. Thomas, that produce so much banana and sugar cane, there is absolutely nothing to show. The sugarcane farmers live, I mean, they are living like hand to mouth. They have nothing to show for the years of hard work and for making a lot of people rich. Come down to Westmoreland. I mean, Westmoreland is so far behind in terms of infrastructural development. And the parish is in a place where it is producing millions of US dollars annually for the economy. Yet the people around have little to nothing to show. Western Westmoreland is, I mean, it is something that you'll have to come to see. To drive into a place like Negril, beautiful 7 Mile Beach, fantastic hotels, and to see that to drive into Negril, you have to drive past zinc fences. I mean, houses that look like they are supposed to be demolished, and the people are supposed to be given a better option of where to live. To see persons capture lands driving into Negril, that says that there was absolutely no political will, there was no political oversight for all of these years. But I'm very happy that the people have chosen a difference. They have made a conscious decision to give somebody else a chance. Now, for Tamika Davis, for Moreland in Western, for George in Central, for the other gentleman in Eastern Westmoreland, guys, and of course for Miss Charles in Eastern St. Thomas, you would know all of the issues because you would have identified them when you were making your case. You are now expected to come in and to make a difference. Nobody is going to be interested in what has gone wrong all of the years. What they're going to expect from you now as their employer is a plan as to how you are going to come in and you are going to fix their issues. I am going to expect that they're not going to be ridiculous and expect you to fix 30 and 40 years of issues in 4 years. No, but at least give yourself a heads up. Give them a plan. Show them something that they can work with. So in 1 year, I expect to deliver this to you. In 2 years, I expect to deliver this to you. Write it down and hold yourselves accountable. Just like you would give the people a manifesto. Write your target plans in your constituency, print it out and give it to your people. Give them something to hold you accountable for. If you are not going to make your deadlines, go back to your people, talk to them. They are your employers. And that is the message that has been sent yesterday very clearly. The Jamaican people are employing a government that they are expecting to see great returns from. The Andrew Holness-led government in the last 4 years, that I would say was your probationary period. You would have passed your probationary period. Now you are given the job permanently. We are expecting you to deliver. Deliver. Look out for the best interest of us, your employers. Look out for our best interest. I mean, with such a leverage, the Prime Minister can do so much because he has leverage. He has so many bright people in the party right now that he can make sound decisions as to who is going to be responsible for what. But also, he has the leverage to hold people extremely accountable. If you're not performing, it is goodbye. If you're underperforming, it is goodbye. If you're involved in any form of corruption, it is definitely goodbye. But with such a mandate, I want us to understand the amount of pressure that now lies on Andrew Holness. Sir, we are expecting a lot from you. We know you can do it. And guess what? Some of us are here, we're on the ground, and we also are going to do our part because we are going to be responsible citizens. And as responsible citizens, we're expecting a level of level of representation. And if it is not forthcoming, then a decision will be made. As I say, at this point, I've always from 2007 voted for the Jamaica Labour Party because I really, really believe in what Bruce Golding was onto, and then I really believe in what Andrew Holness was onto. For me, the PNP has lost its way. I really hope that whoever the new party president is, that they make very sensible decision as to who goes in the Senate and who gets, whatever shadow positions they are. But the Senate needs to now show me clearly where the party's headspace is. I do not expect to see Damian Crawford back in the Senate. I do not expect to see Andre Horton back in the Senate. I mean, that manifesto led by Damian was a nail in the PNP's coffin. It was a disgrace. It was a joke. It was a disaster. Absolute joke. And to know that the party would have pushed this manifesto told me that the party was completely behind whatever was happening in Jamaica. I mean, guys, let us hold the government accountable. Let us not be blinded by party colors. Let us not be blinded. We would have seen in the past what that meant for our forefathers who would have gone, who only saw orange and green. We now are the ones who we are enlightened. We have to know that, yes, I believe in the JLP, I believe in the PNP, but if I don't see return on investment, I am sorry. I have to make another decision. Because the person who suffers, us. We are the ones who suffer. The politicians, their children, will get the best education. They will get the best health care. They will live in all the nice areas. We have to demand that level of life from the people who we employ to represent us and to make decisions on our behalf. And Mr. Holness, we have given you the mandate. We expect you to deliver. For all the candidates out there, I would say take a page from Anne-Marie Vaz's book, because she got that seat and she's working. She's visible. That is what we want from all of you. Visibility and performance. Infrastructural development. Educational opportunities. The handout politics days, that's done. Because £10 a rice, if you're craving, that's done in 2 days or 3 days. What we need is for you to give us the opportunity to make our own decisions and to make a decision as to the kind of life that we want for ourselves and for our children. Thank you for making the right decision, guys. Let us now be very vigilant and hold the government to task.